Folks, a former Warriors head coach talked blasphemy about this team, put us on blast. What did he say? When did he say it? What's it about? We're going to share it with you on this episode of Warriors Digest, and it has fans up in arms, me included. In addition, the second part of this episode, we're going to go over the top 10 hardest games on the Warriors schedule, broken down by NBC Sports Bay Area. We're going to show you the 10 hardest games, a mix of home and away, the significance. You know Clay will be on there. You can assume the Celtics going to Boston will be on there with what happened with Steve Kerr in the Olympics. So a lot to get over on this episode of Warriors Digest. Thank you for being here with me. Before we get into it, I want to say thank you to all the fans, new ones, old ones, been with us the whole time. We're at 5,846 subscribers. Can you help us get to 6,000 by the end of August? That's the goal. Only 154 more. Can we get there? We have 32% of you watching on a daily basis subscribed. That's an amazing number. Can we push it to 40%? If you're not subscribed and you want your Warriors news daily around trade rumors, free agency, player signings, anything in between, regular season, live streams, roster updates, injuries, you name it, we're here in Warriors Digest for you. So with that being said, let's get into today's episode. Former Warriors head coach George Karl didn't miss the opportunity to take a jab at the Golden State Warriors while being critical of their national TV schedule. What did he say? Why did he say it? He said the number of national games for both the Lakers and the Warriors will be higher than their win totals. Orlando deserved more games. So we're going to break down these numbers for you. But first off, I 100 wholeheartedly disagree. The Warriors are going to have much more wins than their national games, which is the mid-30s. And if they don't, the season has gone terribly wrong. And you can think that either A, we're going to be trading away assets because of it, or there are injuries just like that 2019 season that limited our success. Lakers wouldn't be too mad. So the Lakers have 39 national games on television. The Warriors are second with 36. For context, the NBA champion Celtics and the contenders New York Knicks have 34 each. Last year, we had 41 games. This year, we're down 5. Obviously, losing Clay. We were only a play-in game last season. So he's like, you know what? And the NBA is like, you know what? We're not going to have the Warriors on TV as much. Here's the kicker. You see this guy's jersey right here? What's his name? Steph Curry. What is he? The most popular player in the NBA. Okay, fine. Biased Warriors fan. Top 3. Not debatable. On the court, off the court, he just won himself a gold medal in that semifinal and finals performance. Was unbelievable. Unbelievable. He is one of the faces of the NBA, still at 36 years old. LeBron James is one of the top 3, if not the top faces of the NBA, most popular players. He just won at 39 years old the MVP of the Olympics. Yes, the MVP of the Olympics, LeBron James. Still playing at a high level, and he plays for the Lakers, a big national TV market. Warriors, a massive fan base globally. Lakers do too. So it makes sense why they would have national games, a lot of them. If we look at the schedule here of national games, again, I just mentioned where Lakers and Warriors at. I will give Karl credit. Orlando deserves more. Only 9 national games. They have a very solid young core team. They made it to the first round of playoffs last year for the first time in a long time. They should be better this year. In addition to having KCP, more experience. Their players like Banchero, Wagner, Suggs taking another step. So they deserve more. I agree. If you want to see a full schedule breakdown, I'm linking the video below. I did a comprehensive stream when this came out. In addition, I did a summary video, so we'll break that down more there. I'm not going too into it, but it's more about the actual comments of Karl. Like, you don't think the Warriors are going to get 36 wins? That puts you out of the playoffs, out of the play-in. Bookmakers have the Warriors and Lakers at 43.5 wins. Andy Bailey of Bleacher Report projected both teams to go over that line in a win-loss article. Myself personally, as I put on that live stream in that video, I have us at 49 wins. Last season, we were at 46. So you can think that we should get a couple more because, one, Draymond not getting suspended twice and missing 20 games. Two, we have a better all-around team. Yes, their team's better in the NBA, but I think this team has opportunity to get to a 49-win mark. There's 82 games in the season. You're missing 2 because of the NBA Cup. We're not sure when those games will be. Semifinals or finals. Or will they be scheduled because the team didn't make it in? So that's why right now it's only at 80 for all teams. So on that stream, we went by game. Green means we win. Red means we lose. And then I have the record month over month, home and away. If you want to see a proper breakdown, go to that stream. But again, I have us at 49 wins. We're going to go back here. Bookmakers have us at 43. And Karl thinks that we are going to only get below 36. So this is not going to happen. I don't think this is going to happen. You'll see me freaking out on the stream many times if it does. If you didn't know anything about Karl, Karl coached the Warriors for 2 seasons between 1986 and 1998. Not going to lie, I was not alive. Many of the viewers here may have not been alive at that time as well. He led the franchise to a 58-88 win-loss record in 146 games. He went on to coach 4 more teams between 1992 and 2016. Never won the NBA Finals, but won an NBA Coach of the Year in 2013. Here's his overall teams: Cleveland, Golden State, Seattle, Supersonics, now OKC, Milwaukee Bucks, Denver Nuggets, and Sacramento Kings. His best success, you can see, was probably with Denver. He had some decent success with the Kings, but just didn't work out in terms of the leadership and him butted heads a bit. For a coach, he has 1,099 wins. He's coached in 1,099 games. He has 1,175 wins, 824 losses. So he's one of the higher up there coaches for the amount of wins he has with 0 NBA Finals. For him to go out, you know what? He's sharing his opinion. Whatever, you can share your opinion, but I do not agree with that opinion. I think the Warriors will have at least 36 wins, closer to 49, probably middle. I like to say 46. Let's get back there again at least, but we're not having 36 wins or less. I guarantee you that. If we are, things have gone terribly wrong. So comment your thoughts. Do you agree with what George Karl said? Do you disagree with what he said? Put your win total as well. Let's debate and talk about it. Now, of course, there are 82 games in the season, but there are 10 games that are going to really define the Warriors season based off of who we're playing, the momentum we can get, and the stakes in that game. So let's go over those top 10 games per NBC Sports, which I agree with a lot. The first one is November 6th at Boston Celtics. This is a measuring game. You're going against the NBA champions. You're going against Jason Tatum, who will have a big grievance to air for not playing a lot in the Olympics. Jaylen Brown, Finals MVP, was not even selected for the Olympics, will have a grievance to air. I personally think this will be a blowout to the Celtics. They are going to come on their own home court. Warriors will get put over. It won't be a good game. And also, last season, we lost 140-88. We were down 50 at one point. It was a demoralizing game to watch. November 10th at OKC. So now you're facing the number 1 seed in the West. Again, another measuring stick game. Same road trip, 4 days apart. If we're going to be competing for the West title, maybe we don't win this game in OKC, but let's show we can be competitive. And then only 2 days later, back at home, the first NBA Cup game is when your boy, our former boy actually, Klay Thompson, comes back to Chase Center. It will be an emotional day. We need to win this game. You know, Clay will be looking to have one of his best games of all time. He will be motivated. The Mavs will be motivated to play for Clay. And the Warriors will be up and going. There will not be a dry eye in the house when they do that tribute video. It will be a crazy day. It's on TNT, national game. We will probably have a live stream going for that. Don't worry about it. But that will be an emotional day with everything going on. Clay coming back to Golden State. December 8th against the Timberwolves. Again, another big game against a powerhouse in the Western Conference last year, a top 3 team. It's the second of a 2-game series over 3 days. So we play the Wolves, day off, Wolves again. So it's going to be massive to see how we do. We were 0-3 against the Wolves. Again, you want to be an NBA Finals team. You want to be deep in the playoffs. You got to play these teams well in the regular season. Christmas Day, you got the Lakers. Always a fun Steph Curry, LeBron James matchup. Must-see TV will be in national prime time. Warriors on Christmas Day again. Will this be the last time we see Steph and LeBron on Christmas Day playing each other? January 6th against the Sixers. East Coast team looking to try to break out of that semifinals, get to the Eastern Conference Finals. Of course, now they got PG3, the team with Maxey and Embiid. How will we fare off? Fair. If we're going to go to the Eastern Conference, if we're going to the NBA Finals, this could be a team that we're playing. So boom, you got to show that you can beat them. Then, of course, the Bay Area rivalry. I know some people from Sacramento don't say the Bay Area, so let me re-say it. The Northern California rivalry. Kings, Warriors. First time they're playing in the 2024-2025 season. How are we going to do? Kings beat us in the play-in game last year. Can we come back from that? We should be able to. First of 4 games. Celtics at home, again, getting the NBA Finals. And this is an MLK Day, the second most popular, the second biggest day on the NBA schedule. 5 games, and we're one of them. A 2 p.m. tip-off will be prime time again. Nuggets, the other top 3 team in the West last year. Nikola Jokic, we know what he did to us. Beat us multiple times last year. Had that heave game winner. How are we going to play against Denver is big. And then April 8th versus the Suns. KD, Booker. Again, we know this team very well. We were 1-3 last year against the Suns. They were around that play-in spot. So these are the games you got to win to not be a play-in, to be a playoff team. You can't go 1-3 against a team in your area. So those are the top 10 games that they have. Let me know if there's a game that we missed that you think should be in there, because there's 80 games in there. Maybe there's one that you think is more important than they shared. I like that list. I wanted to share it with you. Mark those on your calendars and mark Warriors Digest in your YouTube as a subscribe, and we'll keep giving you daily videos. And don't worry, folks, it's about to ramp up massively with training camp around the corner. Bye, y'all.